Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Well, new news on the frontier here. So remember that paper I was telling you about that said that Gypsy was getting investigated by CPS? Well, I'm going to show you the paper. But this Chrissy G lady, apparently, she's the one that called CPS on Gypsy. Now, there is also a video going around. I couldn't seem to be able to copy it, but I'm going to try it for later if I can get it, and then I'll put it on as like a short, okay? But she called Christy, and she gave Christy the 90 degrees, okay? Telling her to watch her stepdaughter. Your stepdaughter's a freaking monster, and she shouldn't be left alone with the baby and everything. I mean, she gave her the lowdown. So apparently this lady, she is real, and she's not Christy. She is Christy with a C, not a K. And yeah, so we're having some drama, and apparently there's also a little bit of unrest in the love department for Gypsy and Ken. It's out there that they may not be together and they're just pretending to be together. And it could be that Gypsy is persuading Ken to go along with this narrative for the reason of social media. Because if he goes along with this and, plays nice, it helps her on her social media as being like telling everybody else they're liars and they're trolls and whatnot, okay? Because we've been called everything in the book, right? Creators. We've been called trolls. We've been called spies. We've been called, you name it, right? So him being nice and, they're still up in the air. Who's got the baby? Because if CPS is giving out this paper to Gypsy, then Gypsy must have custody, whether it's physical or on paper, right? Now, if this paper went to Ken and his mother, or, one or the other, she wouldn't be calling Christy out about all this, would she? She'd be calling Rena or Ken. No, she called Christy. So I'm guessing we can say, if there is a baby, Gypsy has it. Now, whether she needs to be supervised while with this baby, that's a different story. We know Krusty's been there, Ken has been there, and Mia's been there. Rod seems to be MIA. He seems to be like running under the radar because he doesn't want nothing to do with this mess. And do you blame him? Really? Poor guy's probably got a ship going to Spain somewhere, so he can screw off for a little while till all this blows over. Seriously? If I were him, that's what I'd be doing. Who wants to be associated with a psychopathic, manipulative liar like his daughter is? If I had a child like that, I'd either, one, be giving her the 50 degree, never mind 90, well, no, that don't make sense. I'd give her the 180. There you go. And, kick her ass all over the place until she smartens up. Or cut ties. But all you can do. Nobody wants to cut ties with their children. Nobody. But if your child is like Gypsy, you may not have a choice. To save your own bacon, to save your marriage, to save your family, you might have to, right? So we can say, he's MIA. He's probably doing it on purpose, and I don't blame him. Raina, on the other hand, she's also been a bit quiet here lately since she was on Morbid doing damage control about Ken. She's been pretty quiet as well. We don't know why. But now that this CPS thing has come out, we might hear about it because somebody is going to have to do damage control again. And who will it be this time? Will it be Christy because the lady called Christy? But I don't think Christy is the one to do damage control. I really don't. That lady can't think 3 words ahead of herself. She talks so slow. almost like she's on substance. I don't know for sure, but I'm just saying that's what it sounds like, because she's like, oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that might not be. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. You know, who the hell can listen to that for longer than what I just put? Okay? Because that's what Christy sounds like to me. Okay? She doesn't talk with confidence. She doesn't talk with meaning. She doesn't talk with truth. She talks by Gypsy's narrative, and by doing that, she cannot think more than 3 words ahead, because she has to be very, very careful of what she says. And if somebody has to be very, very careful about what they say, 90% of the time, they're not telling you the truth. Right? Now, I'm more spontaneous in the way I talk. And I think that gives me credibility in what I'm saying, because I'm more confident saying it. Whether it's my opinion or whether it's fact out there in Gypsy land, you know. You have to stand behind what you say. And if you can't, sit down. Sit down. Nobody wants to hear from you if you're not confident and truthful in what you're saying. Gypsy, none of these things, okay? Now, she can talk, but she trips over herself all the time. She's constantly contradicting herself. Constantly. It's more to the point where we're wondering if she's even conscious of reality at this point. Because we don't know, like, the things she's doing on social media, filming her baby crying, if that's a true filming, I don't know. To me, the cry sounds a bit like she taped it and then held the baby and made it look like the baby's crying, because the crying sounds so close to the mic. You know what I mean? You know, everybody can think what they want. In my opinion, I think that was staged. I 100% think that was staged. And it was staged for Ken, not for us. She puts everything on social media. Doesn't mean it's all for us. Because she can't think further than 3 words ahead either. She's just as bad as Christy. Except she does it and then regrets it afterwards, whereas Christy tries to walk on eggshells and before it comes out. Sometimes she trips over herself too, you know. But Gypsy, that girl's like a mess. A mess. You think Pearl Harbor was bad after the bombing. No, that's Gypsy's life right there. A mess. She's sunk so many ships. She's burnt so many bridges. It's not even funny. And she's not done yet. She is not done yet. She's going for a 3rd season with Lifetime. Now, will Lifetime pick her up? I don't know. I don't know. Because her storyline is getting very tangled. And I don't think they could keep up with the filming and for what she's saying. Right now, they're doing clips of this and that and this and that and trying to make a show from it. 1 minute she's got blonde hair, and then 2 seconds later she's in the same top, but her hair color's changed. I don't know. I don't know. It's all very sketch. Very sketch at this point. But anyway, CPS paper's real, as far as we know. And I posted it, and I want you guys to take a good look at it. Just click your screen, pause it, take a read, and let me know what you think down in the comments. Okay? Thanks for watching the show this morning, guys. Please like and subscribe, and if you want to share, that'd be fantastic. All right, guys. Everything in this video has been my thoughts, opinions, and or alleged. Bye, guys.